Kyle McCord became the first five-star quarterback to commit to Ohio State coming out of high school since Braxton Miller. With that came high expectations for the New Jersey native. McCord has sat and waited for his opportunity to start after sitting behind CJ Stroud the past few seasons. Will this be McCord's breakout year, or will we be talking about him being a five-star bust? Only time will tell. What I can tell you is his backstory and why he may be Ohio State's next superstar quarterback. You are not going to want to miss this one. Kyle McCord grew up in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, a town about 30 minutes east of Philadelphia. His father, Derek McCord, played quarterback at Rutgers from 1988 to 1992, where, according to Sports Reference, he threw for 441 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Kyle started his youth ball playing for the Pennsauken Panthers, where he showed a lot of potential at a young age. Before he even entered high school, according to NJ.com, he was accurate, had a strong arm, good footwork, and a good handle on reading defenses. McCord was able to dunk before high school and was also a great basketball player. Back in 2017, McCord won the Quarterback MVP award at the 2017 Under Armour All-American Regional Youth Camp while also playing in the FBU All-American game in San Antonio, Texas. McCord also received his first Division I offer from Central Michigan before he ever started high school. Rather than attending high school in New Jersey, Kyle McCord decided to attend St. Joseph's Prep, a powerhouse football program in Philadelphia. McCord did not play on varsity his freshman year, but took over the starting job his sophomore year. During his sophomore year, McCord threw for 2,883 yards and 38 touchdowns while completing 66.5% of his passes. Kyle was named the Catholic League Red Division MVP, as well as a Max Prep Sophomore All-American. His high school team finished the season ranked 6th in the nation as well. McCord has always strived for perfection throughout his football career. He needs to end every practice on a completed pass, even if that means staying after the lights were turned off in the practice facility. Every time I finish, I want to end on a good note and make sure that I covered everything. That goes with any sport I play. Basketball or anything I play, it has to end on a good note. When I was in the backyard playing against my brother, I had to finish by scoring a touchdown against my brother and go into the house on a high note. I guess you could call me a perfectionist. I'm a sore loser, he said. Going into his junior year, McCord had not lost a game as a starter since 5th grade in football. The winning streak ended the first game of McCord's junior year when St. Joseph's traveled to Marietta, Georgia, and lost 21-17. Then they beat St. John's in Washington, D.C., before losing to IMG Academy 31-25 to finish out non-conference play. McCord's junior season was cut short when he suffered an ankle injury, causing him to miss the last 4 games of the season, and he watched as his high school won their second consecutive state title from the sidelines. McCord finished his junior season throwing for 2,399 yards and 31 touchdowns. McCord helped wide receiver Malik Cooper convert to quarterback for the playoffs. McCord was ready to come back with a vengeance for his senior year, but the world thought differently as COVID-19 delayed the Pennsylvania football season. McCord is great at a lot of things, but waiting is something he's not that great at, as the delay in the season drove him insane. The season was delayed 6 weeks from when it was originally supposed to start. For McCord, it was never a question on whether he was going to opt out of the season or not. McCord told USA Today, "I feel like for a quarterback, the best practice you could have for going into college is actually playing games and getting a feel for it and calling in protection at the line and reading coverages and making live decisions and throwing the ball against defenses. I think that's probably one of the best things that you could do to be prepared." Although the season had its ups and downs, McCord played extremely well. During the state semifinal game, he threw for 6 touchdowns. Then in the state title game, McCord threw for 4 touchdowns, helping his high school win their 3rd consecutive state title. McCord finished a shortened season throwing for 1,582 yards, 21 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. He finished his high school career with the city and league record for career passing yards and touchdowns. According to 24/7 Sports Composite, Kyle McCord was a 5-star prospect who was the 2nd best player in Pennsylvania, 3rd best quarterback, and 27th best player nationally. He received over 17 different offers. Michigan, Pitt, Rutgers, and Temple all showed interest in McCord from a young age, but the commitment was sealed when Ohio State entered the picture. After Ryan Day took over as head coach at Ohio State, he started looking for a quarterback in the 2021 recruiting class since they already had a commitment from Jack Miller in the 2020 class. Ohio State had already offered Drake May from North Carolina, and along with that, Day extended offers to J.J. McCarthy and Jake Garcia. Although Day was offering other quarterbacks in the 2021 class, Kyle McCord was viewed as one of the Buckeyes' top targets. They had offered him that January and hosted him for a visit in February. Kyle took a second visit to Columbus that April and committed to the Buckeyes. Ryan Day made a strong first impression with McCord. He told The Athletic he grew up watching Braxton Miller and JT Barrett run the Ohio State offense as running quarterbacks, so I thought he'd never have the opportunity to play there. McCord went on to say, once Coach Day came in and kind of switched up the offense a little bit, and seeing what they did this year with Dwayne Haskins, watching how the offense works on my visits, and in my meetings, I think I could really fit the offense well. Talking to him and going over concepts, he would show me clips of what Ohio State ran in the past 2 years, and when they ran it in the NFL. Seeing that, I think if I went there, the transition, if I'm lucky enough to get a chance for Ohio State to the NFL, would be pretty smooth just because of their concepts and how similar they are to the NFL. McCord never considered flipping his commitment, and once he was committed to Ohio State, he was going to be a Buckeye, becoming the first 5-star quarterback since Braxton Miller in 2011 to sign with the program at a high school. According to Brian Don from 24/7 Sports, McCord was projected to be a future second-round pick, and his pro comparison was Matthew Stafford, and expectations were extremely high for the young quarterback. Before McCord got to campus, he was told he'd have the same opportunity to win the starting job as Stroud and Miller. The last two composite 5-stars, Terrell Pryor and Braxton Miller, both started for Ohio State their freshman years, but neither were Week 1 starters. According to the 11 Warrior, the last true freshman to start Week 1 of Ohio State's football season was Art Schlichter in 1978, the only true freshman to start a full season in school history. Stroud would end up winning the starting job and is now projected to be a top 5 pick in the upcoming NFL draft. While serving as a backup to Stroud, McCord appeared in 5 games as a freshman, throwing for 509 yards and 3 touchdowns. He made one start that year in a 59-7 win over Akron. During the game, he completed 13 of his 18 passes for 319 yards and 2 touchdowns. As a sophomore, McCord served as the second-string quarterback once again behind Stroud. Going to the 2023 season, McCord will be battling redshirt freshman Devin Brown for the starting quarterback job. Both McCord and Brown have strong arms and good mobility, but they also need to improve their accuracy and decision-making. McCord looks to have the upper hand in the quarterback battle with Devin Brown suffering a finger injury on his throwing hand that will cause him to miss the spring game this weekend. McCord and Brown have engaged in an open competition dating back to the practices leading into the Peach Bowl playoff semifinals. They split reps with both the first and second string offenses throughout at least the first 11 spring practices. Day's public statement in recent weeks suggests that the competition will continue into the summer and preseason regardless of the final week of the spring. McCord looks to win the starting quarterback job and put together a strong season or two as a starter, but will hope to continue Ryan Day's streak of having his quarterbacks drafted in the first round of the NFL draft. McCord has all the talent to be a special player at Ohio State, and I cannot wait to see what he does this season. What do you think? Who will win the Ohio State starting quarterback job? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more college football content. Thank you so much for watching. I could not be more thankful for y'all. You guys make this all possible for me, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.